Am I audible? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh yeah, you can hear me. All right. All right. We're good. I was just checking. Yeah, so Gleba. Okay, so looking at the recipes, I need uh jelly to make the iron bacteria. Is that right? So like I would need one of these to make jelly nut or jelly nut processing. Jelly nut processing outputs jelly nut seeds and jelly. And then in order to make the iron bacteria, you need jelly to make iron bacteria. And that outputs, well, so the jelly will output iron bacteria and spoilage. Okay. So I just need to figure out kind of the starting process then, I guess. I need to figure out, so jelly nut, I'm guessing I need to get jelly nut seeds, and then I need to put the seeds in my growth towers here, or the agricultural towers. Okay. So I should start off by finding some jelly nut. But none of them have a green outline. They're all orange. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'll run down there and see what that is. Yeah. Boo. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's like a whole grove of Yumako trees. Okay.
No,
Uh, got it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh yeah, because some of these little spaces are like super. So like if it's yellow, is that okay or no? Like right here. Got it. Okay, but then like down south of me, there's like even more like yellow green space. Yep. Got it. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Okay, cool. Then I guess I can start off up here. Yeah. expected resources, spores, 15 per harvest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There, I should have fixed now, Mastermind. I had I had it on the wrong thing. It should be fixed now. That's my bad. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I'm sure YouTube was very confused by that. So locals always are interested. Yeah, you don't want to have these nosy neighbors over here, like, messing with your stuff. But the nice thing about Gleba is the only thing that's really going to get attacked if you do it correctly are your farms.
Okay. And then, like, this thing, in the output bin, it has wood and spoilage.
Yes, and that's because it's clearing out not only your regular trees, your Gamakos, it's also picking up any other trees that are in the vicinity, because it's clearing the area out, right?
Got it.
So you're just gonna, just pull out the wood that kind of gets collected, or have a filtering process for that initial bit, and then you want to filter the fruit and the seeds, because every now and then you will get seeds from this.
Oh crap!
Run, boy, run!
What the heck is that thing? Oh my gosh, he's scary.
Ooh, he's gonna get you.
I should have brought him back here. Yeah. Oh crap. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
So when I said that they would only attack your farms?
Yeah.
In my defense, I didn't think you would bring him right to your house. No, don't stand under his feet. Oh. You, holy crap. How much health do you have? 32? Oh my goodness.
Okay. That sucked.
Yeah, don't worry, you can recover from that.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, you're definitely gonna want you're gonna want to do your research on those stompers, which you can do the research in your Factoriopedia. There is the enemies tab you can go look at, and you can click on that small stomper, and you can get a little list of all the stats and their resistances. You'll notice they have a 80% resistance to lasers.
Fudge.
And then they have a physical that says 2/50 resistance, which I believe that means they'll take a raw 2 damage off, and then after that, it's 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be kind of scary, though.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, because that totally wrecked my solar farm.
Mm-hmm. At least you got some repair packs now. What do you have left on your station? Not that station. This one. Here we go. Nothing.
I don't think I have anything up there. Yeah.
Let's see. But your station is stable. I see it has like a full stack of magazines, so it's not suffering anytime soon with that. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Is it above Gleba? Oh, it is.
Yes. Huh. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you feel like you need supplies, obviously you can go and try to pick up supplies from somewhere. Or you could try to, get your repairs done here and now. Because really, all you need to do is run around and rip up some bacteria, your iron and copper bacteria, and then throw down some furnaces. There should be some stone. Yeah, there's a couple places with stone. There's not a lot of stone, though.
No.
That's probably your best ore patch right there that I'm seeing just initially. The good news is you don't really need a lot of stone, unless you do the stuff that I do, which is completely unnecessary. The Alcatraz project was not needed, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you just consolidate a bit, try to get some plates going, and then you can work out an assembly line to restore your red belts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
so
Yamako.
yeah, what I would do is maybe before you try to get the farms going, get yourself just a little just a basic little mall set up.
Yeah.
Just like to repair all this stuff that you just lost. Because I mean, solar panels really, they're not that expensive to make, so you could easily make those. Your accumulators, however, because they require batteries,
Gonna be
those
a pain.
ones, yeah, that one really sucks that you lost those.
Yeah.
I think everything else though is relatively recoverable, and you will find a way to get your sulfuric acid and stuff pretty easy later. So I wouldn't worry too much
Yeah.
about it.
No, I'm gonna send the space platform back to Novice to just grab some like basic resources,
That's a good call.
and then we'll go from there.
Yep, because there's a whole fleet of rocket silos right now, and they're all topped up, so they have plenty of resources to just send a mass order whenever you want.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, so then, let's see. So, Pistachio, you are still over on Fulgora, so give me a little rundown. What's your plan
Yes, I
right
am.
now?
All right. So what I have currently, and let me close that option on Discord. I have a filtering setup as well as a recycling setup down here on Fulgora, and it is over here. You should be able to see. This is what I kind of finished up over the weekend. So what it does, the first recycling setup goes here. Then everything beyond that is just everything that's what I call second stage filtering or recycling, and then it goes into the third stage recycling. Though I did have a few hiccups. Was that steel will end up in here, so will copper, um, copper wire. So anything overflow like that, I haven't set up anything to 100% just get rid of those or send it back elsewhere. But right now, that's going to be the plan on how to send everything else to the factories. Next thing I'm going to be working on is getting myself some more scrap. But I didn't realize that this train setup does not have any signals on it, so I had to
Well, yeah,
break
because
it
you guys
apart.
never do signals.
Right. I mean, well, I didn't focus on the signals and it was working, so I'm like, I won't focus on it. But
Yeah,
now I am needing to do that now.
I'm
So
pretty sure you guys all have an aversion to signals at this point.
no, I like signals.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, alright.
That should at least stop it there.
So
And
you say your goal is to get more scrap. Are you just gonna have more trains queued up from the one
well, so
scrap
far
pile that
it
you've got,
looks
or?
like this one scrap pile stays full for the most part.
Hmm.
Until it starts to run out is when I will go make another one, another
Yeah. Well,
train
because there
setup.
is 34 million scrap on that one patch.
Right.
Yeah, because the idea behind Fulgora is that you're gonna go through just a ton of scrap to do stuff, right? So you're also it's expected that here is where you're gonna kind of do more of your quality stuff, because this is where I'm pretty sure Fulgora is where you unlock the quality module 3s. Yes, we don't have those unlocked yet, but this is where you get the research for it, which is then like your best quality module that you can get. And then right now we only have the epic quality, I think. Blue quality, right, is our max? Yeah. So Gleba is where... Oh, rare. Gleba is where you will unlock the purple, which is the epic quality.
Okay.
And then
So-
Aquilo, which none of you have been to yet, is the legendary quality. Stuff of
Okay.
legend. Yes, piece by piece here, piece by piece. Alright.
So
It's turned
to recap,
on. Go ahead.
You're wanting me to increase the amount of scrap, increase the amount of production for science.
Oh no, no.
Anything specifically?
I don't want you to do anything, actually.
Okay.
So keep this in mind. This is not my run. This is your guys' run. So this is, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
I agree, Mastermind.
Okay.
Higher quality modules, even at the lower tiers, will always
also
win out.
hitch a ride over
But
here, make sure
if
I
you can get a
have all the
higher
stuff I
quality
need.
module 3, I mean, those are also pretty baller. Like, you start to get some ridiculous numbers once you scale up to that point. But I do agree, using higher quality 2s
Okay,
is
so, I
better
mean,
than the base
I guess
value
that gives
module
us a little
3s.
more freedom.
Because what does it do
Um,
again? I forget here. Go
Well,
ahead.
I guess Gleba is still in progress. We won't know exactly what he'll need, but I should start getting a system set up so that I would
Yeah,
like to
just an
start
uncommon module 2
setting
is better than a
specific,
normal module 3.
Gorin
Like, it
items
scales
over
up
to you
pretty
guys,
well,
so
which is really nice.
I'll probably see if I can scale this up a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and see what I can do there.
Yeah, because like I said, this is all however you guys want to do this. Largely, primarily, it started with like Mobius's being like the head of it all, but now it's kind of a collaborative thing. So
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
lost together.
yeah.
Yay!
And what I don't want to do is I don't want to force you guys into my way of doing it, but I do want to,
Right.
you know, if it looks like a good way of doing it, then go ahead and, you know, do it this way or try another way and stuff, because I'm not perfect. But I do have some ways that I prefer to do things that just make more sense to me.
Mm.
So yeah, once
Okay.
you have your scrap scaled up to the level that you would like, then it's just kind of up to you. The bare minimum that you would want, though, is you do want to have a fairly constant science supply from every planet. That's kind of like your baseline, if you will. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Anything else is kind of a bonus. However, personally, I like to have the unique buildings also be provided from each planet. So, like Fulgora, for example, I would definitely want to have the electromagnetic plants are the main thing that I would want there. There is also the Tesla turrets that I am particularly fond of myself. Not everybody's gonna like the Tesla stuff, but I like the Tesla stuff.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta pause this one video that's behind me.
Video.
He's cheating.
Mm.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, what's the
He
video?
knows I'm not. You know the babe, what's that store called again? Lego Bricks and Legos? No, what is it? Bricks and Minifigs. The Asmon Gold video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. That's a good
Yeah,
choice.
someone's invested.
Did you watch that video, or not video, did you look at those links that I sent you the other day, Pistachio?
Which one? Let me take a look.
The
We looked at
Fulgora,
one of them.
yeah.
Let's see. There you were. No, you sent Factorio.
Okay, I
prints,
think I'm
not
gonna come
videos.
through. I'm gonna kind of
that's
optimize
what I
a little bit some of the stuff
Oh,
because this
okay.
is just not enough
No! This was
cable
not supposed to get
coming through,
stuck.
or wire, excuse me.
Okay.
You see, these aren't even able to keep up
Let's see.
with this.
I sent
That's
him
what
the
you get.
same links that I showed you, Seto, of that guy's like massive Factorio plant for Fulgora.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just because that was where I was originally getting my ideas from. Obviously, like executed in a less good manner, but you know,
Well, just a
nonetheless, it
different
was
manner.
executed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was less good necessarily. It's just a, you know, it was just a slightly different way of doing it, which is totally fine.
Yeah. Okay, you are here.
there'd be 7. I don't like that, but we'll just do
We want.
that.
Let's see if I was at.
It's getting plugged in. Yeah, that should get power.
Okay.
And then just monitor. Alright, with this 2 train setup, it should last a little bit longer. And this time, it
There you
should
go.
get filled fairly easily.
I don't know how good this is gonna be now, because now it's gonna have to compete with keeping the green circuits up, but it was keeping the green circuits up before.
Stuff's not required.
We're gonna try that out and see. Hey, Forgetful, how's it going? Oh, thank you for the posture check. I appreciate that. Okay. See, this is the bit that I'm not used to, is just being slower on all of this nonsense. Let's do this, actually. I'm gonna cut this to be a little bit closer. Oops.
Now what's getting 38 copper cables.
There we go, that's a little bit better. This is definitely not to ratio, but hoping that it's good enough.
So we could break down those
Probably isn't.
things.
Here, we're gonna just kind of redo this a little bit. I got an idea. So what I need to do is we'll do like these two center, right? I guess this doesn't even have to do. We just do here, and then we'll just do.
That's good. So why are these?
Oh, dang it! All right, it's a little cursed. It's a little bit cursed. Oh, dang, that's. How do I fit it into what's existing right now? So if this comes down here, we do this. I need to have.
Circuit, skip that. That's why.
Alright, this is really ugly, but it's gonna work, alright? There we go, that's much better. Then let's do a whole lot of that. And then I've got some speed modules. The voice actor. Yes, Steel, it is I. Thank you very much. Please, autographs after the show. Yes, of course. Thank you. Keep it down, though. Keep it down. There's plenty of me to go around. Yes. How are you doing, Steel? What are you up to? I don't think you're doing War Thunder right now, right?
Oh.
Aw, what's the haw?
So, I mean, small hiccup on my end. I have to figure out a way to stop the copper cables from coming down here. And I know for a fact that down the line, Steel plates are also gonna get stuck down here too.
Yes. How does that make you feel?
No, it's very recycly.
Does this anger you? What the
Somewhat
crap?
like lightning.
Seto, I have an issue.
I've got many. You know, join the club.
It says my request for solar panels is not enough to fill one rocket.
Yeah, so every time that you request, it's gonna do a rocket load. It's gonna always do a rocket load, right?
Okay.
So even if you ask for 10 of those, it's always gonna want 50. You're asking for 50 though, which is a rocket load, right? There is only 45 uncommon panels on the planet.
Okay.
So at least only 45 uncommon available to the network. So we can go up, we can double check and see, but I think we added those to the network, so it should be pretty accurate. Yeah, there's just a bunch of normal panels right there. And then, yeah, right there, 45 of the greens. If you're gonna do that many, you could just... you could have just undone the restrictions.
Oh, I didn't see the restriction on it, my bad.
That's okay. And what we can also do is just put one directly on the chest right there.
Yeah.
So let's actually just do that, because that's a buttload of solar panels we're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what this will do now is, because we're obviously cleaning out some of the space here, these are now going to go through and try to crunch out more solar panels, which they have a chance to get some higher quality ones, but they're only using quality module 1s right now from forever ago.
Yeah. Do we have capability to make quality module 2s on Novice, or no? Do we want me to ship them back from full? Okay.
No, so quality module 2s you can make here because they just require red circuits, blue circuits, and then the quality mod 1s. It's a little expensive without the EM plans right now.
Yeah.
So,
I thought I sent you some. Or if you already used those.
No, I've got
I
some.
should have sent you like 45.
I've only got 16.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Well, after my ship drops my stuff, I'll send it back over to sit in orbit to pick up a bunch of EM plans.
Yeah, because the more the merrier with that. Because 16, I can only do so many things with that.
Yeah. No, I get you. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would probably just get like just get a bunch of regular solar panels up, because like the difference between the normal and the greens really isn't that much. I mean, what's the difference here? It's a difference of 18 kilowatts. Yeah. I would just get a mass of the basic ones, because then you'll also be able to make more, and just kind of have them added to your current grid. So instead of like the 50 greens, do like 150 of the normal ones. And I think you'll be solid there.
Yeah.
And then I think, let me see, quality module 3s, once they're researched. Yeah, you have to make quality module 3s over at Fulgora, basically, because those ones then require superconductors as part of their recipe chain.
Got it.
So it just makes sense to make them there, for the most part. I can make some things here as like a patchwork solution, but generally speaking, you just want to make a bunch of quality mod 3s.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. My other question was...
Yes.
Do I want to use electric furnaces, or should I have, like, a set of steel furnaces to burn the biomass, or is it all going to be consumed in the heating towers?
That is up to you, actually, on that. It just depends on how you want to design it. If you do the furnaces, you have to be making something to actually burn it, right?
Yeah.
But if you do the heating towers, those ones will just burn whatever you give them, and then you can choose what you do with the heat that gets output from that.
Got it. Okay.
Does it kind of make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Alright, let me see here. So what is slowing that? Oh, of course. Of course, I see. I can't believe this whole belt line is still living in the Yellow Age. Disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah, we can't have none of that. We're better than this, dang it.
Yeah.
There we go, that ought to fix it. And then we'll eventually throw it all into blue belts, and that'll be exciting. Let's see, 'cause I think...
That's good. That's getting balanced out now. Alright, what else do I need? An increase of whatever the heck these are. This. Batteries.
The island
Oh,
of
that's good.
batteries. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I don't love is the island of hazard cement that's going on over there.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That was,
I'm sorry. Is that what you wanted to hear?
a lot of hazard concrete. I was like, why is it the entire thing? I don't understand. Usually you do regular concrete, then hazard, like, certain locations. Why is it everything?
See, now he
You know,
just needs to put regular underneath the, like, regular stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. So are we making blue belts on Novice? Oh, ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I started some, but they're... Oh, I started that, but never actually finished doing that. That's right. Silly me. Also, hello, Omen. How are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good?
Nice of you to join us.
Sorry, I was talking with the wife.
No, I'm sorry. Too
So
soon?
it's about, no, you're fine. It was about something that I want to plan on get done in my game room here.
Oh? Well, that's exciting.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, I'm tired of my magic cards just kind of being all over the place with, like, not really secured storage.
Fair?
I know the feeling.
I keep forgetting that both you and Famous do magic, Mobius.
Oh, yes. I haven't played in a little bit. I used to play
I
a lot
only
of work.
know the basics of magic.
That's all you need to know, really.
Good thing we weren't talking to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what?
It's like, ouch!
That's crazy. It's
Straight to the
almost like
gland,
no one
right in the
asked.
face.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough. I will shut up. And I
No.
will never play with you magic ever.
Oh no, wow, what a
Oh,
shame.
bummer.
Oh no.
Fuck you guys.
Man, I don't know how I'm ever gonna feel good after this one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The only thing I lived for was to play Magic with Pistachio. Oh no.
Let me check. I was gonna
But yeah.
ask about lightning.
So,
Lightning? It comes from the sky.
Can we research lightning collectors, the bigger ones?
I don't know, can you?
I think so. Well, I was gonna say, is there anything else besides? Well, you know what?
I
I'll just put it in
mean,
there if someone takes it off.
we kind of need that. So what do you need to actually research the lightning collectors? So here, I'll put it at the front. What are we missing?
Check.
Let's see. It looks like we've got
Doesn't look like
10,000
we're
of our
missing-
science. We got the Fulgora science there, so that's nice, that's nice. It looks like we're missing a chemical science. Cool. I tried to add some stuff to that. What is the downfall right now? It would appear to be a copper deficit, of course. Take it. Because we we have the beginnings of what appears to be a bus condensed to a single belt.
Oof.
Yep, and then it comes out here and it's like, now split it between everything.
Oh my gosh. I thought about that, and
And you didn't do
I
anything
didn't want to
about
fix
it?
it.
He's like, I thought about it and didn't want to do anything about it.
Because I'm like, you know what? Down the line, I'm.
You walked up, you're like,
He's like, I'm going to
wow, that
Fulgora,
looks
F
like a
those guys."
major inconvenience, then walked away.
That's exactly what he did.
That's gonna suck for somebody in the future.
Yeah. Wow, that blows. All right, guys, see ya.
Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have to deal with that. Let's see, so I got some of that. Gross. Nasty bot mall. Bleh. Bleh. Let's see here. Alright, I want some more speed modules. That's what I want. That's what I desire. So what can I make? What can I get away with here? Oh, yes. Oh. Everything, basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute myself here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do like a little chain here, where I need to make that, and then I also need to make the red circuits. So this is where... Actually, I can kind of do a few things here. So one of them is, watch this here. Alright. I'm about to show you guys why the EM plants are so awesome. So we're gonna kind of solve some of our copper issues right now. Because I can take this one EM plant and I can replace almost 3 of these guys basically for free without any modules. But if I add some modules, it'll get even better. And it'll make the copper plates stretch more too. So we're gonna kind of do a little bit of work with these guys. And no response, that's cool. Alright, that's fine. So I'll let you guys see this stuff. So we have 5 module slots here that we can use, which is ridiculous, because we can also like throw in just even basic prod mods here, which kind of slows it down, but then we can up our productivity to 70% here, right? So what I want to do here is, since we're having an issue with that, we'll probably do like these prod mods in a couple of these. So I'll do...
Is someone crying or laughing?
It's laughing. Let me turn myself down.
Does laughing cause you pain, perchance?
You could probably count it as painful.
That's a little concerning. Are you alright?
Well, if you're laughing enough, it can be painful, right? So in this essence, I suppose that's good, right?
Sure, sure, yeah. How do we tell him? Oh my word, I'm full of junk now. No, I'm full of junk again, no.
No, no, no.
Alright, so now the test here is to see if these will be able to satisfy the lines going down here. It's probably going to be a no, so we'll just add like 2 more here to kind of supplement this. So we're just gonna, I'm actually just gonna kind of copy this. Watch this nonsense. We do a little vertical flip, right? And then I'm just gonna do here, and then we're just going to essentially reverse this. Oh, it's so close. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. And there we have a fully saturated red belt that we're now splitting up. So let's just kind of have a look. I don't feel like doing the math on this one right here. And it looks like we do need a second line. So, to satisfy that, because I consider this important for rocket purposes, we can just simply go right here. And just do the same thing. Now, what this should do, again, is this should allow us to stretch the copper a little bit more efficiently. Ideally speaking, at least. Obviously, we're still going to have a little bit of a drawback here. That's going to spend like half of what I had, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'd like to throw in additional prod mods to slow this down just a little bit more. But now the idea is that these will just kind of fill in gaps and keep this nice and saturated and flowing to the degree that I believe it was Mobius that designed this one. And it looks like this was supposed to have some more copper wire going this way, so we'll just kind of modify it a bit to accept additional bits going that way, and then we'll keep the split here because the split will allow us to let these kind of support each other, so to speak, and just kind of fill in gaps wherever.
Excuse me.
You're not excused.
Okay.
Let's see if this goes differently this time.
Alright, there we go. So hopefully what that does is, again, that just kind of makes our copper a little bit more efficient on that. Now what we'll probably do is we need to find another spot with some more assistance here, which is going to probably be up here with this. We need to replace this, but we also should look at replacing something farther down the line, which looks like low density. Ooh,
Oh no.
dang it.
Oh no.
I can't do low density structure. Again?
Well, I just killed one of them, and so I was like, oh, I didn't know he was going to respawn that fast.
Yeah, you need a little more firepower to deal with those boys.
Yeah, I had some
Nah, you
turrets
got
set
it.
down. No, I had set down some turrets to try and, you know, aid in the fight. I think the problem now is they are standing on my corpse.
That's kind of rude.
Huh. Yeah.
Have you asked them not to?
Right?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I need to come over here, and we're gonna add a couple more of our EM plants, because I need to get this research going. So we're gonna start, again, with just kind of a... Let's do these two right now. And then let's just do... Let's see. I need some more of the green inserters, so let's come up here. I'm just gonna go for a horizontal flip.
Ah, yes. Instead of us giving us the faster wire making.
Well, it's not necessarily faster, but it uses the resources more efficiently, if that makes any sense.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm hearing a lot of panic over there. Are we okay?
Yep.
Yeah, no, my ship ran out of
Oh
freaking
no.
ammo.
That's gonna be a whoopsie poopsie, I think.
Oh, you flying back to Novice?
No, I was sending it back to Fulgora. I thought I had enough ammo coming from Gleba because it had a full, like, half line of belt. Apparently not.
You want me to, I guess the factory will automatically refill, yeah.
Okay.
It should make it.
Alright, let's see how that fares now.
Hopefully.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set a priority, actually.
Oh, why is it flying back?
Because you didn't stop it.
Yeah,
It'll
you-
cycle to
so
the planets.
It acts like
That's what it's doing.
those stops are like
Okay.
train stops. If you don't have a condition, they'll just keep on cycling through, just willy-nilly. Today I learned.
Yeah.
So we are definitely getting
I
red
made that
circuits in a
mistake
lot
before.
quicker.
Yeah, well, because that was the whole problem, is that we weren't able to feed it enough of the wires. So now that there's enough wires to sustain the green circuits for the red circuits, and the wires needed to make them, now this is all gonna work out much better. Ideally,
Yeah,
if I
just
had
wait for-
more EM plants, I'd actually shift the green circuits also to the EM plants, and then even these would also be EM plants, and you would get like way more bang for your buck out of resources. But
Yeah.
I only have 4 left, and I'm gonna dedicate those to modules now. Because I need them. And what I'll probably do is I'll do like
What does it take to
shade.
make EM plants?
You have to get them from Fulgora. So we cannot
what?
make them here.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So you need 50 steel plate, 50 blue chips, 150 holmium plate, and 50 refined concrete. And really, even if you shipped all the materials here, you have to craft them on Fulgora because they need a magnetic field greater than or equal to 99%. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely?
Well, damn.
Sorry, Mick. I was real deep into the stuff here. I am carrying. Just chat was a little quiet there, and I got distracted. I really want molten popcorn. I'm just saying. Okay, and I do apologize. But you were printing parts for your 3D printer, huh? What kind of parts were you printing, though? Like upgrade parts, replacement parts, or what were you doing with that? I apologize again. Please forgive me. I do care about chat. I was just real deep in the sauce there. Okay. So, Omen, what is it that you're wanting to work on now?
I don't know. I was trying to fix the. I was trying to fix the. these
Yes. Oh, science. Well, it's fixed now.
things. Yeah.
Let's see. If you need a project, I mean, if you want, you could start designing your space platform. You could take Vulcanus if you wanted to attempt a planet. No one's touched
That's a
Vulcanus
really good
yet.
planet. You might like that one.
I think Vulcanus has the easiest entry point of all of them, to be honest with you.
I would
Oh.
agree with that statement. You
Or-
still have
but-
some kind of enemy, but it's not going to be actively going after
Oh
you.
yeah. Or if you want to
Unless-
stay on Novice and work on something here, that's also perfectly fine to do.
Kind of like staying on Novice with you though.
With me, that was oddly specific. Let's relax a little bit now,
Gay.
all right? Yeah, gay. Jeez. Can we relax a little bit, bud? Oh my gosh. Let's see here. I mean, I
There's
know I
really
am
not much more
fantastic,
of-
you know. I'm also incredibly humble.
Really not much more that I can do on novice within my current realm of abilities.
Stretch your wings.
Well, are you sure there's nothing that you can't do with your current set of abilities? What are you thinking of right now?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't know what I can do. Like, I can't do anything with circuits still. I still entirely think I cannot get my head to grasp around.
Well, if you got nothing
But-
better to do, what better time to learn? You know what I mean?
Honestly, my head's kind of fried from yesterday.
Oh man.
Literally and figuratively, I torched the top of my head moving my sister-in-law back home.
I gotcha. What was the context behind that? Something bad happened, or was she just moving back?
Long story short, she had a falling out with her boyfriend, and then
Ooh.
there started to become really big problems between those two after that, because at that point they were roommates.
Oh, they were roommates.
That's basically what they became as roommates. And then he started to become a mouthy son of a bitch, and he's lucky he doesn't have a bullet in his head.
Very nice. Sounds like a great time.
So, yeah.
So
Saturday was good. I went and played Magic with friends, but then Sunday, it turned into an almost 12-hour escapade, going an hour away from home to get all her shit, and then bring her back.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So did she move in with you, or is she just like back in the area?
Well, no, like, so you have me and Jess,
Right.
and we moved in with, like, me and Jess and her parents and her sister and her grandmother at the time. We all moved into one big house together.
Oh, okay.
So, because Jess and I were living on our own in an apartment, but her sister was going through a bunch of complications and kind of needed more support than just her parents.
I gotcha.
So, needless to say, we all moved into a bigger house together. And then she got a job about an hour away from home. So she wanted to make sure she was closer. She went and got her own apartment, everything like that. Ended up meeting a guy.
Hey, Swain, how's it going? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way.
Everything's gonna be all hunky-dory.
Oh, you do direct drive? How do you like direct drive? I haven't tried it yet.
He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I'm glad things are, you know, relatively more better now. At least I hope.
They seem to be right now. I still have that itch in the back of my neck where red flag that something's going to backfire, but
But at least it's,
for now,
you
just
know,
take.
at least it's a little bit more stable, right?
Yeah, much so. All right, how do I go about building my freaking spaceship? I'm gonna go to the fire planet.
You're gonna do it?
Oh,
You're gonna do it?
go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is you need to tap E, and in the crafting you'll see there's a space tab, and then within space tab there is a space platform starter pack. Get the stuff together to make that, and make one of those, and then let me know when you have that ready to go.
Alright, so I've already got the blue chips. I need 60 space platforms. And 80, not 80, 20 steel. Shit, my fucking dyslexia is going all haywire today.
Oh.
That should be the steel. And I need the space platforms. Are we already crafting space platforms?
The foundations?
Yeah.
Yes, and they are right there.
Awesome.
Is there a way to give passive provider chests priority, or no?
I need 60 of those.
In what way?
So I want these chests to be absorbed first before it starts pulling from these ones down here. Mainly
Alright,
because I want to
so
be able
go
to
ahead
clean
and
this up.
craft it.
I don't think so. Oh wait, yes.
Like-
They changed
you
that.
can.
Yeah, you can turn them on and off. All right, never mind.
Awesome. Okay.
That didn't used to be a
I'm
thing,
going
so you
to-
can.
Okay, so but now this is gonna get a little more complicated, but that's fine. I can figure it out.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Weren't you just doing research on the mech suit?
Yeah, but somebody wants a lightning collector instead.
I'm sorry.
I want my mech suit, but they're like, oh, I want more lightning.
Right? I was sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna have a mech suit going into this, you know?
Well, you'd have to get it from
Mexu's not gonna
Fulgora.
help you. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
I can't just have it in my inventory.
Wait, can he? I thought
What?
there was a. Hold on.
What do you mean have it in your inventory? I'm so confused right now.
I'm confused too. Maybe I just.
I don't think you know what a mech suit is.
I don't.
I know it's
Is it the
not
spider?
armor.
No, it's not
No,
a Spider-Tron.
a Spidertron is a Spidertron. Hence the
Right.
name
Yep.
Spidertron.
Spider-Tron.
And that's what we're trying to collect from Gleba.
Yes,
While the
yes.
spider bugs keep murdering me.
Oh, I
Mhm.
Alright.
that we're
Spider-Bugs
never
keep
gonna
murdering
get
me.
there.
Oh. Yeah. Oh no, there's a cargo base. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Anyway, so I got the starter pack.
Hey.
Good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come down with you here. Pick any rocket style that you want. Doesn't matter which one. Just kind of stand in front of the one that you would like to use. So we have a whole array of them right here. Whole line right now. You can pick any one of these that you can use to send up your pack. You gonna do the one at the end?
Yep.
Okay. So you're just gonna click on it, and then we'll untick the automatic from requests on the bottom right. Go ahead and untick that.
Done.
And now, place your starter pack inside of the rocket's inventory. Good.
Done.
Now, you're going to click on Build New Space Platform. You're going to have a prompt to give it a name. You can name it anything you want. You can always change the name later. So you can give it just kind of like a placeholder name right now, or you can think for a little bit and give it a nice, solid name. Doesn't really matter which way you go with it. Once you're done, you'll just go ahead and click Send, basically. But yeah, Mick, I've thought about doing direct drive for some stuff because I've got a Prusa MK3S Plus that I've used for years, and then we recently, within like the past year or two, got a Bamboo P1S. I like the Bamboo. I'm not sure I like Bamboo's policies, but I like the printer. The printer's great. The printer works really nice. But I have yet to actually do a direct drive. I know the Prusa, I think the Prusa XL. Has a direct drive multi-tool thing. I know, yeah. So we initially got Bamboo because we thought it would be really good. I like the enclosed case. It runs great, and repairing it is awesome. But I like my Prusa.
Alright, so I have the name. It's just says Plant Novice. I just hit create.
Yep. And now the rocket will load up, it'll send up, and then you'll get a notification that your platform is ready, and we'll go look at that the second it's done. The old end of 3v2 club. Oh, I mean, that's still a good one. I've known plenty of people that had those.
Rockets launch.
Yeah.
Same here.
You'll get a cool animation when you board your space platform later and when you deploy to the planet, too. Alright, so now you can either click on the notification that came up, or if you tap M, you can then click on the platform named Thieves' Den at any time here, and now you should be able to see your platform just floating in space.
I do.
Perfect.
As it
This-
gets hit by rocks.
But those won't hurt it at all right now. So, this is kind of the base of everything, the space platform hub.
Mhm.
This is where your inventory actually is, and this is where you will be able to place in and pull out while you're in space, but it's also where you'll store everything that you're transferring between planets or wanting on hand with it. Most of the other stuff is going to be stored on belts on the outside, okay? In order to build here, from this right now, you can just click on anything that you want to build with E to set a ghost cursor, or you can hover over like the space platform foundations, tap Q to just kind of do a little copy ghost, then click and drag, and you'll see right there, it'll build whatever it's got, and whatever it doesn't have, if you click on the hub, you'll see now there's a request for construction that comes up. So what it's doing back on Novice now is the bots are saying, hey, we want to go and get a bunch of this stuff because this space platform needs this in order to build itself. So we'll just wait for a little bit, we'll let it do that. If you tap M once again, we'll then come over here, we should see, yep, that one just went ahead and took off while we weren't looking. So now if we come back up to Thieves' Den quickly, you'll be able to see it actually land on the hub. Right there, yep. It'll come in, and then the second that it's in, it then deploys what it needs and builds out the platform. For now, we're going to turn off the auto request.
Okay.
So now what'll happen is you'll be able to do like this, building all willy-nilly. It'll build with whatever's there, and then it won't request anything until you turn it on. This means that you can design as much as you want, and then when you have your final design, then start requesting the material so you don't get any excess, right?
Got it.
If you have stuff that you don't like, you just use a deconstruction planner, click and drag over that stuff, and it'll just basically just remove it instantly, just like that. Okay,
cool.
In order to get to another planet, you have to have a platform capable of destroying asteroids to protect itself, processing the chunks to get your resources needed, and then using those resources that you do process to make the magazines for your gun turrets and stuff, to make the fuel that you need and the oxidizer for said fuel to propel yourself forward, and then you will need thrusters back here. So typically, how I tell most people to start from a front to back, where you have like defense forward, and then asteroid processing can be like kind of back behind that with your magazine production, and then you have your fuel processing and stuff, you could have it behind here, and then have that feed directly into your thrusters at the back somewhere. Keep in mind, this is a space platform, not a space ship, which means you don't have to make it like a super fancy aerodynamic anything. This thing could be a cube if you wanted to. I'm dead serious. If you want it to be a cube, you make it a cube. But if you want to make it, you know, kind of stylized, you can also make it stylized.
You could also make it look like mine too.
One thing that you want to keep in mind is the more that you build, the heavier it is, right? Then the heavier it is, the slower it'll be, and the more thrusters you'll need, yeah. So if you want to go slow, because slower can technically let you deal with asteroids at a safer rate, you can do that. But if you want to go faster, can also be safer because there will be less asteroids because you're just getting there as fast as possible, right?
Right.
What I would suggest is have a lot of defenses for the front while you're in motion, but you also need defenses on the sides from when you are parked at a planet, because Novice, it's all safe. Every other planet, we can look at Mobius's one right now. You can actually see right over here, there's some of these bigger asteroids that kind of float over. If they are left unchecked, they'll rip your platform apart for free, basically.
Damn.
Yep, so see right there? Just got ripped apart by his gun turrets there, which he is currently lacking magazines. So he's...
Sorry, there's two different Mobius stations, so I was looking at the other one at first.
Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, you can see this one, because the other one is in orbit on Novice, so there are no big chunks. But here's... that's a chunk right there.
Yeah.
Yep, so you'll see right here, I think he still has... Yeah, there's still some ammo, so you'll see when it gets to about right here, the turrets that have ammo will lock onto it and tear it apart. Almost. Almost. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm hoping they shoot that.
Yeah, they got it. Okay, then what will
Alright.
happen is if he needs any of the asteroid chunks that just got blown up there, his collectors will then grab that. This is how you collect your resources in space.
Okay. So no like actual power generation, yeah?
Well, solar panels.
No, there's power.
And
Yeah.
accumulators.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, why would you use these turrets versus laser turrets?
Well, that's a great question. If you go onto the space tab here, so if you do like your Factoripedia, you click on space, there are some options to see the different asteroids. So if you go to a medium metallic asteroid, as an example, you'll see that laser resistance is 90%. Physical resistance is 10%. So lasers take longer to destroy chunks, and they also consume your power that's on the platform, which means that all the other processes are reduced significantly.
Yeah, we might have an issue.
You can do laser
I might be
space
stalled out
pancakes, but yeah, I think you are stalled out. So this thing is going to survive for a little bit, but I'm noticing that you're not getting any magazines out.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why. Is this not outputting? Yeah, this is missing belts here.
Yeah, I know. I had to scrap some belts to make other things work, but now we're in a predicament.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if you can't produce your if you can't produce your magazines, this platform is on a time limit.
Yeah.
And it definitely is not going to survive a trip back to Novice. It would, like, I'm pretty sure if you try to go right now with the limited magazines you have, this hub, so this is important, Omen. If your hub gets destroyed, the entire platform is gone.
So it just goes kaboom.
Yeah, the whole thing, you're not getting any of it back. If you can make the space platform survive a trip and maintain the hub, you can repair it. But if that hub goes, it's all gone. So if you're ever worried that you're going to lose that, you could make a blueprint of your ship, and then you could make another one as like well, that really sucks. Now I just have to produce another one and try to get things back to square one, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting some. Now you're gonna get some magazines. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to produce enough magazines to keep this thing afloat.
Yeah.
At least for a bit. I am noticing again right here, this is not a... That's gonna back up, yeah.
We're gonna have to take some off the ice, I think, because I won't need carbon right now.
Yeah, you just want to build up some magazines, and then you've got enough fuel to make it back. But you're gonna want to you're gonna want to get some magazines up so it can at least defend itself somewhat. And then once it gets back to Novice, it can fully repair itself. But yeah, so Omen, with yours, what you want to do is you can look at Noble's ship to see how Noble accomplished his. You can look at Mobius's ship with Taste of Tim to see how he accomplished his method of doing it. And you can even look over at Mobius's space science station to kind of see like a much more bare-bone basic thing with it. Because this has all the principles minus the fuels for the thruster and stuff, right? But it has the base idea that you have the collectors that go, they grab whatever is in space and pull it onto a sushi belt in this case. And then using that sushi belt, we kind of manage our resources and then use all those to make the space science. The only thing that changes when you go to like Nobles, for instance, is there's still a sushi design there. There's a bunch of turrets at the front, and then a bunch of collectors, some at the front, some at the sides, and all that. And the core value is that we're taking all that, going into one area here, and then taking all of those resources that are getting routed to, like, you know, getting some water to help with the thruster fuel and the oxidizer production. The iron ore and the carbon chunks also come down to making all this stuff. And then you take some of the iron ore in order to make your magazines that you need to actually destroy asteroid chunks. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
The other thing to note here is that Pistachio has power lines and substations and stuff on the platform. You don't need those, but you can use them to, like, route, you can use them to route cables for logic circuits and stuff, but you don't need to have substations because the space platform itself is the power distributor. So if you look at Mobius's station, well, look at Taste of Tim, there are no power lines. There's circuit wire lines, but there's no power lines, right?
Yeah.
So the only reason you would need power poles is if you wanted to have a different way to route cables around and stuff. You don't need it for power distribution at all.
Because everything powered itself anyway. Got it.
Yep, the platform itself runs power. It's basically the entire platform is conductive.
Got you. All
Which
right.
is why
I'm at least
you-
gonna try to keep my...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So at least I'm gonna start working on my design and stuff like that. You said, which is why you like speaking to me.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, just go ahead and do it. You know, whatever you come up with. When you're ready, just let me know and I'll come over and have a look. Just make sure you keep the auto request missing construction materials off so that you're not requesting stuff that you then decide you don't actually need.
I don't even. Oh, okay, never mind. I just now found it. I'd say I don't
Yep.
even know how to turn it on.
It will. Well, now you know where it is, so just leave it there and then you can. So, do you remember how to set your ghost cursor? Did I tell you that?
Q.
Okay. So yep, just go ahead and design to your heart's content, and I'll leave you to your creative endeavor. Yeah, Mike, I agree with you. One big PCB. Alright, so we're gonna let him do that. He's inspired now, and we love that. We love to see it. Let's come back up, because I noticed there was starting to be a little deficit of iron plates, and that still appears to be true. But it looks like I'm still getting enough to run all of this, which is the main goal of this, was to make sure there's enough of these red circuits coming down to make sure we are completely doing this. And it looks like our engine units are also managing to keep up, which is good because I don't have that stuff that I need. I've only got one EM plant left right now, presently. Trying to think here. Give me these, we're just gonna kind of speed that up. 0.4 a second kind of sucks, but that's okay. What are you up to, Mike, by the way? What you got going on? Okay, and I'm just gonna leave that as is there. That should be totally fine. Eventually, I do want more of the EM plants and stuff to make things just a little bit more efficient, but that's later. That is later. So what can we do right now that everybody's got their own tasks and are busy? Guess I could look around. Yep. So we got some nests we need to go and take care of real quick. Oh, I wonder why I didn't have a lot of drones right now. I forgot I'd switched to bug clearing. That's okay, we'll go do that now. Pawn shop day, got Sukiyaki making stuff, playing some War Thunder, daydreaming about CDDA. Oh, are you now? Well, that sounds like a colorful day. Alright, yeah, I gotta go take care of these nests before they become a pain. And then we'll go around and we'll just kind of review We'll review the factory. We'll see if there's anything else we could improve. The main thing that was slowing us down was this. Oh, here we go. I'll just intercept this so that we don't have issues at the factory. There we go. Man, they spread so fast. Because I don't think I cleared out this northern bit that long ago. Oh man, they got the green boys. And the behemoth worms that look like them straight out of Dune. Behold my forbidden jutsu. Ooh. There we go. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Yeah, we're playing with fire when we do this, for sure. Yeah, another reason to have Omen head over to Vulcanus would be to get artillery shells. And just artillery in general. You know, you can't really use artillery shells if you don't have the artillery guns, right? Cheating on one with the other, don't know which. Yes. Doesn't that just keep it spicy, though? You gotta feel good about that. It's all about the spice of life with it. Alright, let's see. Oh, man. There's a couple places. Well, since Omen's leaving, I guess it's gonna be up to me to do the perimeter defense stuff, so we'll come up with something for that, because I definitely don't want to sit here and do this forever. As much fun as it is to kind of style on bugs. Like that. So what I'll do is I'm going to run around, we're going to clean out the nests that are closest to the pollution clouds that radar picked up. And there are a couple of places, so this might take us a minute. And then we'll set up the actual defenses and a supply network for them. And it'll be good. Because I think it's something that's essential for anyone that's playing this game, is to learn how to do the supply networks. Ooh, there's 3 of those big worms now. Ooh, boy. Happy feet, happy feet. Wombo, 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 wombo. I love that. I think it's so silly to watch him not be able to hit you when you're just doing circles in place. Yeah, juke them. Break their ankles. It makes me think of Monsters Inc. when Mike's doing the scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet. Kids awake! Scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet. Kids asleep! I don't know why. That one always comes to my mind when I think of, like, you know, fancy feet. But to be fair, Monsters Inc. is something that I grew up with. I watched that movie so often. I'm so glad that my kids like that movie too. I would have been really sad if they didn't like it, just saying. Now, let's see. So we got a couple more nests here, and then I gotta start narrowing down. The way that I like to do defense is rather than doing just like one gigantic perimeter wall, which I think is cool, but is kind of limiting in a sense. I like to go for choke points, because I think choke points, for one, are cheaper. Because you just kind of use natural terrain, and it just makes a lot of sense. But you also are kind of... You're almost forced to use trains to provide for choke points, because they're in such a variety of locations that you can never really just do like a one-size-fits-all, but you can do a one-supply-fits-all. So that's what we're going to kind of go with. That mentality, so to speak. Although, doing this method, my kill-death ratio is pretty gnarly, to be honest with you. I don't know if you could actually see that stat here. I can't hover over myself. I'm sure there's like something that tracks the stat. I just don't remember what it is. For how many bugs that you've killed personally. Woo! Ow. Oh, jeez. Oh, heavens. Mech armor. Yes, I'm very excited for mech armor, but the thing that's going to happen is they'll get a research, and I don't know if we'll even get mech armor. I would freaking kill for mech armor and the Spidertron right about now, though. Okay, so now I need to go... looks like that's mainly clear, but we'll just kind of check. We'll just kind of go in a line right there, and then we'll start marking out some locations. Man, 77 a minute is so sad. I want to go faster, but I also don't want to be sitting here dealing with bugs the whole time either. Let's see, so we should be going to 220, right? No, 688? Is that right? 688? Yeah, right here. Just trying to keep track of my waypoints here. Okay, so there is a nest right there. Good, so I'll run over, take care of that. It's funny that's... Okay, now it showed up. Yeah, just every nest that I take care of now just gives me more time to actually set up the defenses, so... Woo! And hit this. Okay. Spidertron equipped with T5 nukes. Oh, yes. Do we have nukes, actually, right now? We do not, surprisingly. I thought we had those researched, right? That's okay. We don't necessarily need them. I actually don't use nukes all that often. People might find that surprising. I'll use them occasionally because they are kind of nice for clearing out areas of bugs and trees and stuff. But generally speaking, I usually kind of avoid them. I don't really know why. They're pretty accessible, so I don't know. I don't know why I do that. Alright, I like to just kind of run around and take out the small fries. And then I can just sit there and just juke the big boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and just snip these guys off. I might set up a couple of radar bits to just kind of check. Because I did come through here and clear out most of these dead ends. So I would like to potentially keep those dead ends clear, because that was a bit of work going through and doing all that. And I don't really feel like doing that same process with the behemoth worms everywhere. Because behemoth worms are nasty. There you go. Although I'm sure there's... I need to actually check over there next. I can take that one off. I'll just... Oh, actually radar's got that, so I don't need to go look at that one. I saw the radar blips come up, so... We've got radar coverage there. Just the farther out, we don't have any coverage on those areas, so... Woo! Ow! Oh, ow! Don't do it, please. Please, have mercy. It is kind of funny to watch him sort of arc the shots a bit depending on how you're moving. You can get some pretty interesting animations out of the worms when you do that. Okay, so now we just have to come over here and check this this area. And then we should be good for a bit. There is an island here that has some biters. We're going to leave those there for later. Oh, yes, for later. We have plans for those biters. They're on a nice, idyllic, safe island, and that's going to be their downfall. It'll be a good time. So let's come over here to this point where I don't have any radar coverage presently. Do you know? So one thing I do kind of miss about SpaceX and Crastorio 2 was when you're in the map view, you have what's called the satellite view, and you could just kind of explore the whole map just by panning your camera around. I realized that was like extremely, cheaty, but boy was it convenient. It was super convenient in places. And then if you really felt like it, you could also use just radar shells, not radar shells, well, I call them radar shells because that's essentially what they are. But use artillery shells because they have the radar as part of their crafting recipe. And so when they go launching out, you can actually see where they're impacting and where they pass by. So it's just, you know, it's aggressive exploration, which is nice. Oh my gosh, the back harbor's here!
Yay.
Boys, it's happening. I got bad news though.
Oh no.
You have
can't
to
make
use
it.
everything all the stuff to make it on full Gora now.
Oh. Okay, what do you need?
I need my mech suit.
Okay, you want me to make a mech suit?
Make it and ship it.
Alright.
I want express delivery. The most express delivery that you've ever delivered. I want it stacked. I want it fast. It doesn't have to be quality. I'll handle quality with it all, you know, that later. I just want,
And he wants it
I want
now.
the basic. Give it to me now. Give it now. Oh my gosh, this is the thickest forest I've ever seen. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that alone for now. So quiet.
Yeah, this definitely presents an interesting development plan for me.
What, Gleba itself, or?
Yeah, just the way that it handles resources.
Yes, Gleba is very unique in how it kind of shifts the dynamic of the game.
Yeah.
So it's funny because it's like, it takes everything that you've learned up to now, and it kind of tells you, alright, now what you've done before is good, but also not.
Do it with modules now, because that's the way to do it. Because like I've seen like people use like efficiency modules to make the food last longer. The the nutrients.
Yeah. Boo on that. Boo.
I feel like just go speed module. You know, like
Yeah. Consume the food. I want output.
yeah.
Yeah, food's free. Yeah, eat it up. Roid them up.
But see,
even.
look, I have an initial thing set up. It's it requires some hand feeding, but
I will come and look at just a moment. I am currently dancing with the devil.
yeah, I need to go get some eggs.
Careful now, eggs are expensive these days.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can come have a little peeky peek. Yeah, there you go. And you figured out that you pretty much just you make the bacteria, then you just kind of let it rest and die basically, and then it turns into ore. So that's good.
And then I'll need a grabber arm to output the just the ore. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I don't know. Probably like splitter belts, but
Yeah, just, you know, whatever's working for you, you know, with the resources that you've got.
yeah.
Because your ultimate goal with this is to learn how does the planet, you know, kind of want you to approach the problem of logistics with it and stuff, you know, because the main thing is that you have to revolve around nutrients for most of it.
Yeah.
So to truly automate it, you have to go from, instead of what you guys normally do, which is you have everything kind of build up and have a buffer, and then you just kind of go through and eat up the buffer, right?
Yeah.
With Gleba, you actually can't do that buffer because you have that time limit with the spoilage. So you kind of have to make it so that it all is running, functioning at once, on demand, right? Kind of like almost like today's just-in-time delivery, where stores will only stock so much of something, and then when you hit a certain threshold, you trigger like orders basically to get more of that stuff, and it kind of has this constant flow where you don't have too much inventory of something, but just enough to give you enough time for the next shipment, essentially. Oh no, what have I done? I goofed. I goofed real bad, boss.
You
I
done
did
bad things, son.
I didn't get lucky, boss. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll just make a quick tank. And then I'll go get my stuff. Rather than get a whole new suit. Everyone's just sitting there just so quietly, like, working on stuff, so I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just not gonna do anything. Because that's what a man does. I guess I need to go grab some engine units, which look like they got... Oh, they got chewed up a bit in the science race here. I don't think I really need the scrap productivity right now, to be honest with you, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be stealing some engine units here. Why is this? Oh my goodness gracious. There's one here that literally has not been running. Yeah, this has never made... These things have gone through like thousands of engine units, and this one hasn't made a single one. Yeah, minimum legendary. Yes, yes. I accept nothing but the best, of course. So I could just do that. That'll help some. Alright. So let me just get enough engine units to get this tank made. I'll go ahead and snag some of those guys. Okay, and then we'll just go load up some of the stuff that's needed for it. Which should be just some shells, and then probably some magazines just to be safe. Yep, so one tank. And... let's see. Red ammo right there. It's 86. Get a little bonus on there. There you go. Alright, so I got tank, I got some basic ammo. We'll need some rocket fuel because we like to have a zippy tank. And then, additionally, we need our explosive shells. Which I think those get made up above here. I just have to go around
this
all
is an
this.
interesting problem.
Is it?
I need more holmium ore.
Oh yes, the entire loop of the planet. Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be interesting indeed. Okay. Well. could incorporate using this thing.
And Mobius, did you notice the artificial soil research there?
I didn't.
So you just unlocked it by doing some actions.
Okay.
So you craft
Cool.
500 nutrients, it then unlocks the recipe to make artificial soil for both of your trees.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Just make sure that you know, like, the options that are becoming available to you is all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Alright, Operation Get My Stuff Back is underway. Okay, no, we can't go this way, yeah. Want to make sure it wasn't a dead end I was walking to, or driving to. You know what I meant. Okay, so my idea right now for the defenses, because they haven't made like a really good logistic line, because they did kind of like, they started to do a main bus and then they devolved into spaghetti very fast without actually keeping to the main bus thing. So the throughput at the main factory isn't fantastic, but I don't want to go through and alter everything, and kind of change what all they did. So we're gonna kind of work within the means of what's been provided for us, because I think that also gives us an interesting constraint, so to speak, right? So what we can do is we can design it and try to use laser turrets, for one, because laser turrets will work very well with the nuclear power that we did help get them, rocking with. Man, it's cliffs
Interesting.
everywhere.
When it adds iron bacteria to the stack, it actually adds to the freshness.
It sort of adds to the freshness. It kind of averages the freshness out a bit.
Yeah, it like legit just kept adding time. Like it stayed at. Yeah. Huh.
Well, yeah, because like I said, it adds to it, because even though your other stuff is like less fresh, you're getting something that's very fresh coming in. And so it averages out until it hits the full stack, and then it can't average out because there's nothing more to it. And then it'll drop.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I took a
So I
lot
could
more
be doing
damage
this
than I
with-
thought right there.
Assembly machines. I thought I had to do it with biochambers.
Do what with biochambers?
The jelly nut processing.
Yeah, so let me see here. Where's the jelly nut processing?
Technically, you can do it in the assembly machine 3s. It just doesn't get the efficiency bonus production thing.
Which is kind of a problem, actually.
Oh.
Because keep this in mind, a lot of the stuff is dealing with freshness, right? So the freshness of your produce. So think about this. If you do the assembly machines, and you lose out on that 50% productivity bonus, that means that you're going to be losing out on, like, 150%, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you do a biochamber, right, with that 50%, then that goes to another biochamber with another 50%, then you've essentially doubled your output, right?
Yeah.
So if you restrict yourself on that and you cut down your output, you're going to make it so that your yield per harvest is actually a lot lower than it really needs to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's better just to kind of figure out, okay, how do I create more nutrients, and how do I feed those nutrients where they need to go, right?
Yeah.
and then just have just a steady, constant stream of that. See, I need repair packs now. And they're up there, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give them as much space as they can to kind of like figure out their own stuff. But I will tell them, you know, like, hey, you know, just kind of keep in mind there's these things you can do to kind of make things just that much better, too. So green. I know. I know, it's because we've been going through a lot of research and a lot of production stuff, especially now that I upgraded a few things there. Pollution under control. It was under control for a bit. I kind of want to try, growing some forests and stuff with the harvesters.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I want to see if I can make like some really big green forest walls to kind of like suck in pollution and stuff. I just need to figure out what to do with the wood after. Because I think it's like, you know, you grow the trees and stuff, and then when they die, it'll, you know, pick them up and harvest them. I think. I've never tried it before. A lot of trees my main base. Yes, they're alive and kicking. Well, good. Oh, good. I do like to try to have, like, more green factories myself. But like I said, we're working in the constraints of what we've got provided to us by the factory that was made with our, like, partial supervision, basically. Because, again, I think that just presents a more interesting challenge, so to speak. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, heavens. Oh, turn around. Whip it back. There we go. Also, did I miss Mosquito's sub? Because I just saw it up there. I don't think I heard a notification. Am I just deaf? Because I see Mosquito had a 66-month sub that I definitely should have called out. I apologize for that. I'm calling it out now. I can't believe I missed that. Weird. Bunch of stragglers here. Let's try that. Alright. Oops. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of brute force this area. Oh, jeez. Woo! Yeah, we're still on red ammo for a lot of the stuff. I haven't done green ammo. I probably will go ahead and just like start the green ammo for myself, since I am the one dealing with these biters pretty much this entire time. But we'll see. We have our laser damage kind of cranked up to 11 too, so... No way. What? Oh my goodness. Let's see. That's all the stuff I'd actually want to trash. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of like that and that because I'm not using it.
Okay, so best way to harvest eggs is to kill the bugs, right?
To start with, yeah. And then you'll get a better method later, but it always starts with, you know, taking out some of their egg rafts and then just sweeping up some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, now that I've averted that crisis, let's have a look at the map and let's kind of see what we've got going on right now. So the way I see this is we've got... I'll just set, like... We'll say, like, wall 1. Put it, like, right there. And then I'll add another tag, which again, we'll do this. We'll do a wall 2. What I want to do is I'll probably put it like right there to kind of represent both of these. And then another tag for wall 3, which is going to come down and handle that. And that's basically a dead end right there, so I need to kind of do something to kind of shore this up here.
Oof. Guys are battling. Or, well, he's battling.
Then I'll put like wall 4 here to kind of represent a big wall, nice and long there. There's a couple places we can use. And then we need to do a wall... What am I on right now? Is that 4? We'll do a wall 5. Recipe. I know, right? My masters everything, my research is slow. What's your research at right now? Then we'll do... This is going to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to divide this into 2 walls. Wall 6. We'll go kind of somewhere over here. I do see some cliffs that we can kind of use for that. But this is all a dead end that's been basically cleared out. So we just need to kind of take this one at a time and go through our motions. But first, we need to determine what it is that we're going to do to actually... You know, what does each wall have? And what I've done in the past is I have done laser turret and flamethrower turret combos. Those work pretty well. Only run 2 biolabs, a moment boost with 4 beacons each. How much is that getting you? Are you in like triple digits at least with that? Or not quite? Wait a second, there's some nefarious things going on here. There we go. Yeah, I will, once I get a wall set up, I will go through and clean out fully every section in much more detail. Start the game? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Because right now we're only getting, oh, it's down to 23 a minute, but we were topping out at 82. Now I'm curious why that's lower, because it's going out to like 5 hours. Oh, my guess is military science. No, it's utility science, actually. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Except there's so much utility science that's been made, and none of it's going anywhere. Yeah, we're gonna change that. We'll change that in just a second here. Because I want to get this done. I'm really sick of watching this sit down. I kind of hate that we're in double digits on the research, but I also realize that there's not much that I can do about it without fundamentally changing everything and how everything's been set up here. But what I am going to do is we're just going to kind of temporarily turn this around so that we get the full use of this at least. So I'm just going to kind of cut that off to the side. And then I just want these. I'm just going to do this. So there's 6. And I just simply want to take each of these. there to cut them down, and then like that, and then we'll just do that. Because really, what I want in the end here is I just want this to get some science rolling, right? And then we're keeping that there so that if he wants to switch it to trains later, he can. But the whole point of this is to kind of condense this all down to one belt and then send it down the line. That's it. It doesn't need to be anything incredibly fancy here. It just needs to get us back on track. So hopefully this gets us back to our current top speed, whatever that is. 28 legendary recyclers on Fulgora. Oh man, that must be nice. What a dream. Yeah, we've actually been backing up on the blue science right there, so this is gonna be a real time saver. I don't know if it's gonna be much of a time saver, but let's see if we can kind of knock down this research time. And then we'll work on the perimeter defense. Because what we could do is we could do like a distributed grid and just have solar panels powering all of the laser turrets and stuff completely separated from our current grid, but we have nuclear anyway, so I don't really see a need to separate it completely, myself at least. Oh my word, does that break into triple digits? Oh, would you look at that? What a beautiful sight. It's not going to last though, because you can see the blue science already just getting chewed through right there, but it is nice to see the dream of triple digits does exist in some way, shape, and form. I do think the daisy chaining the labs is going to slow us down some, but thanks for the ads, Twitch, as always. What was that?
You want to come see my design?
Yeah, let me see it. Okay, alright, so what are we thinking with this?
Kind of more like a stealth bomber style.
Okay. How are
Took me forever to get
your
fucking wings?
how are your gun turrets going to match up with this, and your asteroid collectors?
Well, I'm still trying to figure that out, 'cause I can't exactly place them down yet, can I?
Yes, you can.
I can ghost them in too?
Yeah.
Okay, then
So just tap E,
changes things.
go to like space, and then you could grab your asteroid collectors, and then you could just like shift on empty space, shift click. And then anywhere that you've got some of this stuff, yeah, if it's red, just do a shift click to just like force the ghost build.
Okay.
But then if it's
And I will keep working.
wherever you've got the ghost for your space platform stuff, it will go green if it is a valid build location. So like there, you don't need to do the shift click. You just click, and it goes right there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so now with this big design, this is a pretty big design too, you're going to want to make sure you have enough thrusters and enough fuel for those thrusters, and you're processing all the chunks that you're potentially going to be running into and hitting. That kind of makes sense?
Yep.
Perfect. So I'll just remove those right there. And you see there where I shift clicked, it did put some space platforms there. You can just right click and just drag to just remove that stuff.
Okay.
I think it might be asymmetrical. I don't know. But yeah, I like it. It's creative. So we'll see if you can execute on it here. I will say this is ambitious. Because he doesn't understand the resource flow, right? But if he pulls it off, he pulls it off, right? Oh, of course there's gonna be spaghetti. I had no illusions about there being spaghetti in that. And that's okay. But it looks like he's planning to do thrusters on the tips, which is gonna separate his fuel and his oxidizer supplies. So I'm kind of curious how that's gonna pan out for him. I did stress a couple times, it doesn't have to be an aerodynamic design because it's not really a spaceship, it's a platform, so... Yeah, exactly, just run pipes between them, yeah. You're right, my mistake. See, I would have put the thrusters in the center and then have processing on the sides and the wings coming back up. I think that would be really cool, but like I said, it's his design. We're gonna wait and see what he comes up with on it. And I'm excited to see because it is a unique look. I haven't seen one that looks like that yet, so it'll be cool. Now, what was I doing here? Oh, right, the perimeter stuff. So... I guess temporarily speaking here... Oh my gosh, there's another set of nests right there. What if I just start with a solar farm in a couple places, right?
Yay.
So, where is...
I'm the first one with the armor.
You cheated. I want
This is my
armor.
plan all along.
I want mech armor. Where's my mech armor, huh? Tell me, where is it?
Oh, I fly over things now. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, mech armor's pretty awesome. Wouldn't you say?
Oh wow, must be nice.
Yes. Indeed. The best.
Now send me one.
There's one in the rocket, by the way. So if you send something over, you can grab it.
Oh yeah, let me just send over the space platform I have. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I don't have one. Send one to me!
Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna use mine, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you afraid it's gonna collapse on the way?
No, it's made it before. It's not gonna be the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just seem a little, you seem a little concerned about it, is all.
How? Well, I'll just send it over. Let's see. What is it missing? Could you send up a couple chemical plants?
You can have it automatically pick up some chemical plants if they're in the system.
Yeah,
There's not
lazy
enough to
pants.
fill one rocket.
Okay, and why is that? Is it because we're not providing them?
No, it is not. Hold on.
That seems like an
be right back.
oversight on someone.
Wait, can't you make chemical plants on Fulgora?
No, it's at
Absolutely.
novice right now.
That's not the question he asked. You could literally So
You can make chemical plants where you're
yeah,
at, so why
you
does he
have
need to
full
send
fuel.
them to you?
It can just come over and it can just grab a chemical plant while it's at Fulgora.
I didn't make it to survive at Forgora orbit. It's literally gonna only go back and forth. Unfortunately, I did an oversight.
What?
I didn't understand what you said.
Anyways, let me just fix this over here.
So what you're saying is that you are scared.
Okay, yes, I'll take that as long as it solves your issue with getting your armor faster.
I don't understand what he's saying.
I feel like... Was I insulted? I don't feel insulted.
I don't know.
It was not supposed to be an insult.
Okay, it was phrased like one, though. That's why I'm confused. I don't know what you're playing at, boy, but you need to calm down.
Before he kills you on Saturday.
Oh no.
Yes.
Hey, we're sending the ship back to Novice to go sit in orbit over there for a
No,
little bit.
it's already in Novice's orbit.
No,
Oh,
no.
really? You're...
He's talking about his ship, not yours.
Yeah.
Because Mobius made the mistake of letting it do a little a marathon lap
trip.
around.
Holy space Dorito?
Are you hating on the Dorito, bud?
It is a stealth bomber. Get it right.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing about that screams stealth to me.
Yeah.
That thing
no,
is
no.
very. That thing is very anti-stealth, if I'm being honest. But it is unique and cool. You're gonna get some cool points if you pull it off.
Shoot, you might even get a partnership.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Now you're talking crazy. I am not at liberty to hand out such stuff.
No, I'm saying Frito's gonna partner with him.
Oh, maybe. Rate your pancake? I can do that. Should you say this is the B-52 Stealth Dorito? Yes. The Freedom Dorito. Alright, see, so I grab some of that. And we just let that stay for now. Okay.
Mobius, what was the issue with the not enough to fill one rocket?
What?
When your ship says it's trying to request something, but it's not enough to fill one rocket. In this case, I've got
Do I ever-
counter plans.
Do I ever have to worry about asteroids coming from like the thruster side?
The thruster side, you mean like from
the back end?
From the sides or from the
Yeah.
back?
In the back?
When you're in motion, it all comes from the front. When you are parked in orbit, it could come from any direction.
Okay.
Pistachio, my solution to that was just request another thing. If you're on Fulgora, you can just manually input the items.
Yeah, in order to put something on a ship, to do it automatically, the rockets will only automatically launch if they have a full rocket. If they can't fill a full rocket, it'll say it's not worth it and won't send it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It won't even request it until it can fill a rocket. Because then that keeps it free in order for other rockets to basically get other requests in.
Right.
What the? Ah, crap. I forgot I had eggs in my pocket.
Yes, a very common issue on Gleba. Let's see. Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, you snagged that suit so fast? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is there one over here too? No? Huh. Alright, well. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just exactly. Can't post a new since I left the Discord. Oh man, you left the Discord. I'm sorry.
Ow.
Alright, so let's do a quick little battery bank here. And then I'll also throw down... It's one of my solar banks. Oh, really? Dang it. Oh. I actually ran out of accumulators. That kind of annoys me, actually.
That was a noise.
Cheese balls cheat. It's not cheating. How is it cheating? How dare you? Let's see, we'll kind of go kind of economical with the spacing. I don't think we need any more than that, realistically. This is perfectly fine. There we go, we'll do that, then I can just get rid of these ones. Oh yes, clearly exploiting. Exactly. Yes, we're not using real life, you know, defensive tactics with it. That just happen to work with the game stuff. Heavens no. Let's see. So 1.5 gigajoules. I do believe that'll work out just fine. Because again, the whole point of this is just to kind of keep colonizer parties out. Alright, now I'm just gonna do another little step here.
Owen just realized how big this ship actually is.
Starting to sink in with you now, is it?
Whoops. Too late now.
Good enough, good enough. Is the size intimidating you now?
No, but I'm sure as hell I'm not going to go back to the drawing board. I've already fucking gotten this far with it.
Alright, fair enough.
The thing is I'm starting to like throw some belts down and stuff, and I'm realizing, holy shit.
Yep. Yeah, the bigger it is, the more thrusters you'll need to get like some significant speed, and then you have a lot more area to cover too. So it is a technically expensive ship that you're dealing with now. Alright. Looks like Tim just got raided. That's nice. Already 35. Good
Nice.
for him. Wow. It's because he's cute. I'm not cute.
Oh.
I know. It's terrible. Let's see. I wonder if there's a better choke point farther
We
down.
have 2 mech armors done. I'm gonna wait for the 3rd mech armor before I send it.
Ooh, boy. Exciting times these, as we exit the Stone Age.
Indeed.
Well, you don't sound that excited.
I'm just preoccupied is all.
Oh, yeah?
Extra drawing board anyway.
Oh, you're scrapping it?
Yeah.
Why are you scrapping it? What kind of pushed you over the edge with it?
Too many, like, tight space constraints.
You didn't like mech? I love mech armor. To make it a little bit easier on you, what you could do, design one half of it, and then just copy that half, and then flip it over to the other side.
Yeah, that's kind of how I did the wings. Because the way I did the wings, I did one side, and then I just completely copied it and flipped it.
Right. But what I'm meaning is kind of focus on how everything works on one side, like, you know, your collectors, the turrets, and all that stuff. Because then you're only dealing with the one side, then you can just copy it and just flip it. With all of that set in, and then just kind of tweak the belt routing and all that stuff if you need to, if it's not gonna fit perfectly.
Is there any way I can, like, enlarge the ghost platform that I'm putting?
Yes. Let me remind myself how again. Control, is it shift plus? Shift plus and minus. You can increase the size of the platform spacing.
Sweet,
When
because
you
that
have-
was what taking me a long time too.
Oh, I thought you knew how to do that. Yeah, that would definitely take you a long time.
Nope.
Yep, that'll help a lot with painting in the spaces and stuff that you need with that.
Oh, well, I gotta figure out what it is on my end because I've got a 10 keyless keyboard. Hold on.
You got a what keyboard?
I don't have the 10 keys on the very far right.
But don't you have the
It's got
plus and minus
numbers.
up at the top? You don't have any of the
Okay.
numbers, like the top row?
I've got those, yeah, but I was just hitting the plus minus and it wasn't working.
No. Shift plus and minus.
Yeah, I was hitting shift plus and minus, it wasn't doing it.
Oh, you're right. That's weird. You could probably just change the key binding for that.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
You don't have a numpad? How do you live?
Because I don't type on the numpad at home.
What?
I don't.
I can't believe it.
At work I do, don't get me wrong.
Man, I can't function in real life without my numpad. There we go. This is probably the ugliest walls that I have ever done.
You're the ugliest walls I've ever done.
Mobius, you ever open that pretty little mouth again, I swear, bud. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you ain't gonna like it.
Oh, I see the problem here. It wants landfill.
Yes, very marshy, very gross.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you, what's the best way to get the seeds from the production line back over to the agricultural tower? Is there a way to automate that, or is it more like... Okay.
There's a couple different ways you could do it. So, the first thing you should know is that seeds don't really spoil, so you don't have to, like, worry about that.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can use, like, a requester chest and some drones to kind of, like, request some of your seeds to the various harvesters and that. And then store your excess seeds that you could use for, like, your artificial soil and all that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So in this case, bots would probably be your cleanest solution for that.
What? Can you say that again? Hold on.
No,
Seta wants me to use bots?
Yeah, bots have their place. I'm not saying the bots are ever completely useless, but bots can be a crutch if you just use them for everything.
Yeah, I could see that.
Chris. Oh, sorry.
Hey. Maybe I shouldn't give you a
Messed
mech
up.
suit, mech armor.
Huh? What?
Maybe I shouldn't give Omen mech armor.
You
Why?
can give one to your good old buddy who left you alone on a planet by yourself.
That you really sold me on that one, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Hey Genesis, thank you for the 3-day streak. Wow, my goodness.
Ready.
3 days is pretty awesome. How are you doing?
Let's see, I've got T minus 55 homium plates.
Yes, the amazing green energy. Now, I just wanted to distribute the grids a little bit was my motivation on this one. And solar panels are the easiest distributed grids to do. Hey, I think lasers are pretty eco-friendly. Personally speaking, just saying. They don't harm the environment unless the environment harms them. How copy? So I saw you got a raid earlier. That's exciting. Do you know that person?
Oh yeah. No, I don't.
Cool.
I've been getting hit with random Factorio raids the last couple of streams.
That's good.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh, you'd be weird if you didn't like it.
That's true. That would be kind of odd.
But I was just mentioning earlier, I was like, yeah, I think he's getting raided because he's cute and I'm not.
I think I'm getting raided because people see first time on Gleba and then they go, I bet this is going to be entertaining to watch this person suffer.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd tune into that. But I'm also just kind of a mean person, so... There we go. Oh, no, I just demolished a pole. Whoops.
How could you?
I know. I was the one who got Zithra to raid. Oh, Mastermind came in with it. Nice! Yes, always
told-
on Gleba.
Oh, it has nothing to do with Gleba.
No, it's always Gleba. Gleba
It's
is where we
always
all go eventually. You may not like it, but eventually we all cave into Gleba. I could get rid of.
All things lead to Gleba. See, I'm being told the person who raided me raids people who are playing the same game.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah, that makes
typically
sense.
adds up. That's, yeah.
I think most people do that, yeah. Or, well, it's either
Oh my
raid the
gosh.
same game or you raid someone that's in like your circle of, you know, your network circle, basically.
Yeah.
Trade in AI to handle Gleba for me. Oh, that would actually be a really cool project, Nick. I'm not gonna lie.
How is that gonna work?
What are you talking about?
To handle...
No, like I'm curious. Okay, yeah, I'm curious as to how AI would handle it.
Well, so people have
probably
already
better
done
than me.
people have already done projects with like having an AI try out like Factorio and then like go through 1,000 iterations to then produce like an optimized factory for different things. So you can do like
I've seen a video about it.
you can do a couple different ways of it. It's not impossible, it's just getting it set up where it can interact with the game environment is your biggest challenge. But once you have that and it knows the parameters, then yeah, you could train a model on literally anything.
Seto, I'm learning things in my chat.
Oh, are you now?
Gleba means soil in this person's native language. And since the devs are Czech, it
Oh.
probably means the same thing.
Probably, yeah. I could see that.
Hey Mobius, where do you
Yeah,
want
I'm pretty
your,
sure I saw
mech
a
armor
video
sent to? Do you want it
titled
to go to
that. I didn't go
Novice
and
then
watch
you'll
it because
pick
I was
up from
planning to do
there,
that
or-
another time.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I have
I
seen
have
some
a
people do
feeling,
like using recursive blueprints to
Sending
do
it to like 3 different
a
planets.
factory that
might be a
builds
problem.
itself and kind of goes in a circular pattern.
I'm pretty sure it can handle going to.
Yeah, I've thought about it myself in a couple
Vulcanus,
different ways of
and
doing
I
it, but I
believe-
haven't
no,
actually had
Glebe is
time to
further
sit
away,
down and work out
isn't it?
how to get an AI
Yeah.
to kind of do it. But
Yeah,
I
no,
would probably
it's
do like a
mainly
reinforcement
solar powered,
learning
That's why.
if it were me. Reinforcement learning, and then you could do a genetic algorithm.
Okay.
Although
yeah, no, I'll
genetic
send it to
algorithms are
Novice
just like
and then you can
brute
pick it up
forcing
there.
it, so
I feel like what your ship's really missing is
solve
just a
build optimized
giant belt of
balancers.
ammunition.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. What I come up here for
Probably.
again?
I could.
As someone who has
Probably
a
make it
giant belt of
bigger.
ammunition.
All right. So let's.
Excuse me.
Yes, I see your giant belt of ammunition, and I wish to I wish to hold your giant belt of ammunition.
Oh.
All right.
Chill, Mr. Spaceman.
No, no, no. There is nothing chill about space. All dead. All dead. We don't chill, we die. We only have so much time in this universe.
Add away condition. All requests satisfied. Rather, can I add
The biggest book of balancers is a lot of solver-made balancers. Oh, I'm almost dead positive, yeah. Because if you think about it, the only thing that
there we go.
the belt
Yeah, you
balancers
can do
are,
specific requests
it's literally
satisfied.
math, right? So if you were to, basically, you don't even have to have it be in the game to solve that. You just give it the parameters. You could have like an AI agent basically crunch out the most efficient way to set up and route based on how the belt split everything, and then just tell it, I want to go from so many lanes, like A lanes to B lanes, and then you just kind of rinse and repeat that constantly. You can also do things that can generate blueprints off of what you solve.
Reinstate some
I've
buildings on
experimented with
my ship
some of
here.
that myself. It's actually really interesting stuff. Where'd my tank go that I had? I drove a tank up here. That's over by Omen. Right there, yeah.
Come on, you're almost there, buddy.
Alright. Now we can go fill in some more of these darn walls and free me from having to run around all the time.
Okay, it is at.
Add cost around length with the total materials. Yeah, there's all kinds of. So with, I think what a lot of people seem to forget is with these machine learning algorithms, a lot of it's literally just
S1.
giving some weights to different things that you're looking for. So you could, so basically you could argue that optimizing your like belt balancer and stuff can kind of revolve around a couple different things. Like it could be over the cost, it could be over your like space, like optimizing the space that you have, give it a constraint on space and all that. Like you said, total materials is another one there. Or you can just do it on just a pure mathematical basis, and then you could, you know, just how do you get from A to B? How do I go from balancing 8 lanes and distribute it evenly and nicely down to 4? And, you know, vice versa with all of that. So I've seen a book that I'm pretty positive the book I saw, I went the wrong way, had a lot of solvers in it, because there was a lot of, like, I've never had a time that I needed to go from, like, a 16 balancer down to, like a 5 or something kind of weird and crazy like that. I just realized I went the wrong way, so I just gotta drive. Yeah, I was supposed to come over here. Whoops. So what I'm going to do is I want to build out the power grid first. And I've got, yeah, I got my roboports queued up here. A 1x1 balancer to 2x2 balancer. And see, that's the kind of stuff I sit there thinking, that sounds like an AI generated something that would just add something as bizarre as like as just that, but who knows, you know.
Oh my god.
Hey, that don't sound good. What's going on?
That's the ship with your air armor.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, it'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. It can handle it.
Well, I mean, it'll make it.
I swear, if like a freak asteroid comes in and wipes out that hub with my armor on it, I will be so pissed.
There's a lot of ship between the hub and asteroids right now.
And there you go. It's that novice. Get your armor.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab mine. Oh man, but I'm all the way over here now. Alright, I'm gonna go up and get it, and then I'll build this stuff.
No.
Because then I can also fill out the last of my exoskeletons and be truly free. Armor and some
Set out
homework
characters,
too.
not set out. Pistachio, I'm curious, is your plan to just like have enough stuff to rebuild your ship? Like just like you're taking the I'm a torpedo approach?
Kind of.
Because I'm looking at your request and it's literally